guys, this is Pink Freaks 21. I'm doing a Vassal battle report. It's going to be 1850. My army is Orks with Space Wolves allies. I'm testing that out. And then I'm going to be playing against Tyranids. His list is a Swarm Lord with 1 bodyguard, a Turbogon as an HQ, 3 Hive Guard, Doom and Malatine in a drop pod, 2 Turbogons, 1 is a HQ, 1 is a troop, 10 Termagants, a Harpy, and 3 Tyranids with Toxin Sacks, and that's his list. I got to go first. We're playing 1 objective each. The crazy deployment, I'm sorry if I don't know the names yet, kind of still new to 6. But this is the deployment. He did not seize, and it's also knife fighting. So I'll go step by step and hope you guys can enjoy it. So my first turn, I made my drop pod go right there and moved him towards the terrain because I knew that they were going to get shot up and I didn't want to sacrifice first blood to him. I moved with everything else, try to get my boys up top to get into terrain just so when Doom comes down I can maybe get a cover safe. And I moved my other looters out and moved up, and that's basically all I did for this phase. It was a very short first turn for him. All he did was spawn. He tried to shoot at some units, didn't get anything through. He tried to get first blood against my drop pod with his Hive Guard, didn't do anything to it. And that was it for his first turn. Alright, let's go into top 2. Top of 2 for my movement phase. One of my Docket Jets came in. I decided to move up with everything else, get my Grey Hunters inside the terrain more, and my Orks also up top into the trees more. And that was really it for my movement, besides just moving my bottom units closer to his, hoping to do some damage eventually. Well, I got first blood this turn. I did my Ludas, shot at his unit, killed 4, and then shot my Docket Jet at him and killed the rest because he couldn't go to ground because he was fearless. So I got the first blood, so things were looking up for me, and let's go into his turn 2. Well, for turn 2, all his things came in reserve. He got where he wanted with them deep striking. This was a big hurt. The Doom killed pretty good amount of guys this right there. 5 from the orange and I believe 3 from the Ludas and none from the gray, the Long Fangs unit, and then some from the other Ludas. With his shooting, he did some more damage, but I passed all my leaderships with everything, so that was nice. He spawned some guys. He also jumped with his Swarm Lord with the ability he got through the back of the book, and did some little damage to my Grey Hunters with his Hive Guard, but nothing really scary yet, but everything came in reserve, so I had to figure out something to do for this next turn. Well, going to the top of 3, my other Docket Jet came in. I lined up everything to hopefully do some great amount of damage. My orange is by the top Trigun, try to get some wounds on him. My green in the forest is also. And my purple I moved up to, but they were in range of the other Trigun to hopefully get some wounds, and hopefully for my Ludas to do the following of my Long Fangs to finish it up. But alright, let's go into the shooting and see what happened. Well, at the end of 3rd for me, I didn't really do any wounds through shooting, really. My green guys that assaulted in close combat did, I think, 2 wounds to him only, and he did 5. I failed my leadership, and they died. Through my shooting with my red Docket Jet, all I did was put 1 wound on the Swarm Lord, bodyguard, and the blue Grey Hunters finished him off with other. My Docket Jet did 1 wound to his bottom right corner Turbogon. The purple did 1 wound, and it got the assault off thankfully, but he killed 5 and I did another 2, so I failed, but I was fearless. Doom, I finally killed him with one of my rockets from my Long Fangs, but my Luda squads got butchered by the whole D3 leadership, so that was it for my turn 3. Nothing really impressive, to be honest with you, and I was hoping to do more damage, but let's go into his turn. Into his movement of 30, moved up with everything that he could, spawned some great amount. I think he got 14, 11, no pooped out yet. He moved his Swarm Lord towards my Grey Hunters. He moved his one Trigon towards the middle to probably get some damage against the Killicans and maybe make me push backwards towards him. But that's the end of his movement. Let's go into his shooting. Well, this is also end of his third turn and end of my fourth. Things started to get faster, so I just sped it up. The orange Trigon up there destroyed the rest of my squad. He also, in my phase, made my purple run. He didn't catch him. The Swarm Lord is just slowly butchering down the unit. In my phase, I assaulted his one guy in the middle and killed him off barely. He just wrecked one and put a whole point in one. But this was the top of 4 for me and wasn't really looking great at all. All I had was that one troop up there, and I'm not going to be able to touch the bottom at all. So I started backtracking with my one Killicans unit, try to maybe destroy that Trigon and maybe rally with my Orks and claim that objective, still win by 1 having first blood. But let's see what happens, guys. Well, at the end of 4, all he really focused on was killing my last remaining troop choice, which he did. So we called it from there because there was no way I was going to win with no troops on the objective, and he was going to get the solid 3 points on the bottom objective, and all it would have been was 3-1. Most likely he would have killed my Overlord, but I conceded because no point to waste his time, and we just had a little chit chat after about the list and stuff. But yeah, so it's a loss for the Orks and a win for the Tyranids.